Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday, Motivation Monday. Here I am, Brandalene Johnson, here to share some energy information. You guys know that I'm a super duper energy nerd, and I really know and feel that spirit really works through me in a unique way. Just like, and I'm not like bragging in any sense. I want to say, I'm going to wait for 1 second because the sentence that's about to come out of my mouth is super important for you guys to hear, and I would love for you guys to hear it live. So let me know if you guys are here. I see so many of you jumping on. Good morning, or wherever you are. Good evening. Let me know where you guys are at too, by the way. If I don't know where you're at, right? So good morning, Darla. I think you're across the whole planet. Hey, Dana. Hey, Claudette. Hey, Pam. Hey, Jen. Hey, Rachel, John, Diane. Hi, everybody. Hey, good morning. So the sentence that was going to come out of my mouth was, I was sharing a minute ago that I have like this unique gift that flows through me. And then immediately following, I like feel them, and they're like, yeah, everybody has like this unique gift. And it's interesting because one of the girls I'm working with right now is always thinking that she doesn't have the right gift, or her gift is broken, and that a lot of us think that having a gift means that you could speak to the dead, or that you're really good with future predictions, and all this. And some of those gifts are amazing, but each one of us has this unique one. And I really feel like mine has evolved to this energetic thing for me to like almost be like a science nerd, even though I didn't take, what am I trying to say? Physics, even though I didn't take physics. And it's kind of interesting because it's actually really interesting because I was so fascinated with physics like 20 years ago that I wanted to like actually go back to college and study physics. And people were like, were you really good at math? And I was like, no. And so I kind of got discouraged. But it's so funny because now come around full circle, and I want you guys to hear this loud and clear. Those of you guys that are thinking about going to school, I'm not just discouraging you from the regular education system, but I am encouraging you to really follow your desires and feel spirit and energy, because they're going to bring to you what it is that you're really nerded out about. And mine is energy. And so what happens with me and my gift anyway is they really can show me like these different perceptions of what happens to us when we're inside different types of energy. It is so bizarre. But then they take it to this next level with me so that I can actually perceive how it's affecting you in creating your best life. So it's super funny because like I bring all that into my coaching. And I want to share about disengaging energy today. And I want to share how important it is to disengage. A couple examples of how you take it on, and a couple of examples of how that affects your actual conscious life creation. Because a lot of us in here, we know about the law of attraction. A lot of us read The Alchemist, and then some of us get really nerdy and get into the science behind spirit, namely me. And then what happens here is, a lot of you guys are empaths, right? Like how many of you guys are empaths, and you know it, right? Most of you, really, a lot of you, a huge percentage of you. How many of you guys are empaths? And like my husband last night was telling me that he kind of had to disengage and that he was feeling surly. I don't know, that word just came to my head, surly. It's like, who even says that word? But he was pointing to his stomach even and saying that he's like a sponge, and that he had absorbed some energy over the weekend. And he even said that he had been even watching a video on his phone that made him feel, he used these words, made him feel dirty. And then the reason why we even got to that conversation with each other was because he was being really sarcastic, and he was like jabbing, like trying to get a rise out of me just for his pleasure. And I'm the energy nerd, so if you live with me, that doesn't go down. So I was like, what's going on here? And it was like he took on the energy of whatever he was watching or whatever he was around. He took on that energy and he started acting it out, right? Which is exactly what was happening. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't like the way this feels, right? This is me. If you're ever around me, like, I don't like the way this feels. See how I'm like going like this, like like even your body language. It's like, hold on, I don't like the way this feels. Let me back out of this. And why are you acting this way? And why are you trying to receive a rise out of me so that you have more pleasure? You're feeding off of it, right? Well, it's because he was acting out of an energy that doesn't even belong to him, right? He was acting out an energy that doesn't even belong to him. He took it on its own and started acting it out. Now, let's talk about how that can affect your conscious life creation, because he's vibrating at the level of not himself. He's vibrating in some level that is basically going out to the universe to create more of the same. And so he tried to, now think of this energetically because I'm so nerdy about it. So what he was trying to do, and unbeknownst to his own self, unbeknownst to, like, he wasn't consciously going, well, I'm going to try to be a jerk a little bit today just to stir Brandoline's pot, right? Hey guys, hey Lisa, hey Kimberly, hey Sherry, hey Connie. So what happens here is he's trying to like get that fire bigger, right? Now, not just him, because now we're thinking about spirit guides, angels, past loved ones, any kind of energy. Once that energy exists, it wants to grow and get bigger. And so if he could get a rise out of me, then all of a sudden it escalates. And then if I'm like, that mother sucker, and then if all of a sudden I'm in that energy, then what happens here? We disengage, we get out of alignment with the path that we're going down. So here's the point of this here. Super important for you to be aware of how you feel, and to be aware of how the people around you are acting and what type of energy they're in, and honor them. Like, I didn't tell him to F off and like move out or anything, but I consciously was like, hey, what's going on here? And then he had the conversation with me. He was like, you know what I do? I feel like dirty. I feel like, he was doing that to his belly. Like, I'm like, see, you need to get it off. But what I did is, instead of reacting, right, I actually consciously stood back and went and evaluated the actual energetic thing that was happening here. I put a stop to it and we had a conscious conversation about it. But here's the other part too. It's like so important for you to just stop for a minute, right? Because my message for you guys today, my big message for you guys today is, if you are not at peace, if you are not in your Zen moment, if you are feeling frustrated or resistant or angry, then it's something going on here. Either there's something that you need to look at within yourself, because no one on the outside has control over you. They could stimulate you, right? You guys with me here? They could stimulate you. They could do what my husband was doing, unbeknownst to himself. Like I said, it wasn't an intentional behavior. But it's up to you to go, well, this doesn't feel good. So step back. What do you got to do? Disengage. So some of the things that you could do, we talked about this on another live that I did, is really literally stepping away. Like, go into the bathroom, go into the bedroom, lock yourself in the closet, like go for a ride and come back into this moment, into this peace moment. Like, I literally even did it 1 second before I did live, because I was literally on the phone call about my those people that are like squatting in my house. So I was like, I'm not going to sit in that energy. I want to share a message with my people. I want to be here on time. I have an important phone call following. So I'm like, okay, get back to your center. Get back to that place where you're like, oh, God, it feels so good to be right here, right now. No matter what any of the thoughts, no matter any of the future or past or anything that's happening right now, right here, right now, I could be in my Zen moment. And then what happens there is you've completely disengaged. You've cut cords. You're no longer part of their story. Let me repeat that. You are no longer part of their story. You're no longer participating in that story. You're back here now. And then when you're back here now, then you could start hearing your guides, right? Pull an awesome card. If you guys haven't done Motivation Monday today, the card I picked was really awesome. But, just pulling that card and just feeling, so at peace. And then being able to receive that download about how important it is to share with you guys about disengaging energy, and then share the example of me this morning, and share the example of my husband, and share how it's your responsibility if you're wanting to create your best freaking life, and you're wanting to have peace and joy and abundance and just be in flow and ease in all areas of your life, then it's your responsibility to know how you feel and know why you might be feeling that way, and be able to adjust it so that you're back in alignment, so that you're starting to receive the things that you actually want. Now, if you engage with these people, if you react with these people, then you just brought all those ingredients into your stew pot. And it will mirror back. There will be other people that will mirror it back. So you are creating your life, whether you're doing it conscious or not. And I am your energy nerd here to help you do it consciously, and to help you understand how to disengage from things that may be causing you pain. So, you guys, if you haven't signed up yet, tomorrow is we're going to dive into a 3-day challenge. It's going to be really awesome, really in depth. It's called Nail Your Niche. It's for any of you guys out there that just have no freaking clue. Like, you have all these gifts, or even a coach. You're like, I'm a coach, but like I get so confused on like who I should be focusing on or what my niche is. And so I'm going to blow some myths up out there and share what really worked for me, where I got stuck, what really worked for me. And there's so much. So it's brandaline.com. I'm going to put it down here in the comments here. It's brandaline.com/nail. If you're listening to this in the future, that might not be working, but as of today, January 6th, 2020, we are diving into a 3-day challenge, and I can't wait to see you guys there tomorrow. All right, send you guys love. Have a beautiful day.